You've been trying to change who you are for years. Some of it sticks for a while, and then it doesn't. At some point, you start to wonder if you're maybe just wired this way. But you're not. Your identity is not broken, it's frozen, it's stuck. And there's a difference. Think about the last time you tried to change something real, not just a bad habit, something deeper, something about how you saw yourself, what you think you can do and achieve, what you think you deserve. Do you think you deserve a great life? You've made progress. Then something happened. That email, a call, an argument, some setback. And there you go. You're snapped right back to the old, it's me, I have a crappy life. That's not weakness. That's physics. And at some point, usually early on in your life, you had experiences your brain needed to make sense of. You didn't have the words for it. So your brain did exactly what it's designed to do. It built a story, and that story said, this is who I am. This is what my life is. That story got hardwired, frozen in place, and your brain has been running that same story script ever since. Even when everything else in your life changed, even as you grew, even as you took on jobs and became a father or mother. Think about that for a moment. Here's what makes this work different from what you may have tried before. This is not a mindset problem. You cannot positive think your way out of this frozen identity. That's like trying to melt ice by describing warmth. The script doesn't need to be patched. It needs to be rewritten. And that's exactly what the life rewrite system does. It's not therapy. It's not journaling. It is a structured process built on 30 years of real work, grounded in behavioral science and the same narrative principles used in professional storytelling. Because here's what I know after 3 decades, your brain does not respond to willpower. It will fight you every step of the way, not because you're bad or wrong, but because your brain likes coherence. It likes the familiar, known path. So when the story you're living finally matches the identity you want, that's when things shift. Thawing a frozen identity isn't about becoming someone new. It's about becoming who you've always been underneath that old story that was written about you, for you, before you were old enough to write your own. That is the work. And it is the most important work you will ever do. If this intrigues you, if something I've said has clicked, pay attention to that. And pay attention to the next video that will break down the one question that starts this entire process. See you there.